So, hello everybody. Today is the 17th of September 2024, which means that as of today, you can get the Player's Handbook of the 2024 edition of 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. And as you know, if you've watched my previous videos, we are going to be using the 2024 5th edition, or I'm just going to call it 524 from here on out, as the rulebook which we're going to use to play our Duet campaign, the upcoming one. And I looked at the Player's Handbook and I took you with me on that journey. Then I created a monk character using these rules. But as of today, the compendium is available, which also means that now you can create an online character sheet in Roll20 using the 2024 rules. And I've already created one. I've already got my thoughts on it, but I'm going to take you on the journey of creating my monk character. So basically, as you can see, it looks really fancy, you know, and this is also my biggest gripe. First of all, it's a black background and they use white writing on it, which is okay for a splash screen, but I find it really tiring on the eyes. So I do hope that at some point they will see reason and switch it so that you can actually have black on white as it should be. And we are going to build a new character. So you can either choose ready to play characters. I've never looked at those. You can edit the sheet directly, which would be just putting in whatever. And we will actually have to do this because I'm going to play a race or species, Kalashtar, which does not exist in the 2024 edition yet. So we're going to choose this. So this is new now. Okay, that's not good because it allows us nothing. Okay, so here's my first gripe because I just get to edit everything. I can't even, yeah. Okay, so first of all, Roll20 guys, this is bad. If I say edit directly, I don't just want to have to do everything, but I might want to choose a species, or I might want to choose a class of my own making, but I would like to at least be able to get some of the things. So, okay. What we will do is we will go, we'll see what we can do. So can we go back and then, okay, so I see this is already an issue, so we're going to close this. We're going to delete this character. So as you can see already, there are already problems with this that go way beyond other issues which I've had, and the biggest one is performance, because it's simply not performant. And here we are stuck already. So this is going to be an interesting, because I'm not going to edit this. You will see what I see, and you can make your own decisions on whether you consider this good value for money, because this costs $30. So we're gonna choose the 2024 monk. We're gonna put her on level 3. And I have 21. Plus the modifier, so that's missing. So this needs to go in here. 1, 2, 3. we'll have to change this, because this is of course wrong, because you do get more than that. Okay, so we need a this is the first thing that I'm not sure what I want to do. In the book, we get the Warrior of Mercy. The Shadow, which I can't use because I will also be DMing, because that's of course a duet and it's a bit difficult if you have shadow rules, then, you know. So I'm going to go with the Warrior of the Open Hand. So, and then we've now finished all of our selections for class, so we go to next. Oh. Okay, ours isn't here. So we are going to go for the human. Okay. And we're going to leave it as is. We're going to take the background Wayfarer. Then we're going to go next. And now we're going to use the standard array in the book for the monk. So we're going to choose 12 for strength, 15 dex, 13 con, intelligence 10, wisdom 14, and charisma 8. And now I need to take a look at my previous character, because that, of course, was already done according to the rules. And she is coming in at dexterity 3, so 16, no, actually 17, and wisdom 15. So now she is, I'm not sure what this is actually telling us. This is weird, but never mind. So as you can see, monk skill proficiency choice. I still think that they need to do a lot of work on these, because they are not really very good. So let's see what we have here. Okay. So acrobatics, athletics, insight, and stealth. Yeah, that is correct. The tool proficiency that I have chosen is carpenter's tools. And I've got the thieves tools from the Wayfarer proficiency. That is correct. Okay. this is fine. We're going to leave it as is because we are going to pretend that she is not human because she isn't. And this means that, let's see if we can... Because the hit points are, of course, incorrect. So we're going to do save and exit. And then we're going to go here. Because there is a way to change this. 21, now it's correct. Okay. Okay, so this is now what the new one looks like. So... let's see if I have this as well. So, yeah. Flurry of blows, focused patient defense, focused step of the wind. Do I have these? Deflect attack, yes. Okay. So let's see what happens when you roll. I really rolled badly, didn't I? Okay. Okay. So now what we need is, of course, the stuff we have. So this is where we can now go to the inventory area. So, and here we can go to the compendium. So she's got a quarterstaff. And we're going to pick this one. And we're going to put it in here. And we're going to say it's also equipped. Dots. Do we have to put it in like multiple times? Okay, that's not the idea actually. So we're gonna remove it and we're gonna edit it and we're gonna say we have 10. She also has an explorer's pack. And as you can see, the performance is atrocious. It is really, really bad. You should be able to pull this in. I don't know why it's not possible. Let's see if we can get the bedroll at least. Mm-hmm. No, we obviously can't, so we're going to add it. I don't know why we could add the mess kit. One tinderbox. And I also don't know why they are separate. It's going to be interesting when we try and add the languages, because that was really weird. Okay. And I believe that probably actually, yeah, the armor class is too low, because as long as I am not wearing any armor, my armor class is Dex plus Wisdom plus 8. So this is wrong. Okay. Okay, so this is already unusable, because I should be able to, yeah, because I get my wisdom and my dex bonus. So we have to do this manually, which is a bit problematic because the system should know this. Okay, so we've managed to change that. So let's take a look at languages, because this is something that really cracks me up. So I've got common, and let's see if this is the same for me. If I say I want to add another language, I only, aha, because when I was creating the warlock, they only had 2 ways of adding a language. One was common and one was undercommon, whatever that is. That was really weird. So she also speaks Halfling and Quarry. Okay, now weird things are happening. It seems like I've lost connection to the internet, which is kind of odd. Because I do have connection to the internet. That is kind of odd. Okay, so maybe it's just the... yeah. Okay. So, you want to stop doing anything important. I'm not really, I mean, I have noticed that Roll20 has been non-performant for a very long time and very, very frequently, but hey. So, yeah, I'm just gonna, well, leave this. So I'm gonna stop the recording. And here we are back. Hopefully this is going to work. So let's work on the languages one more time. So she gets language halfling. And I'm going to add language. And now she can only choose halfling, which is weird because we've already got this. So we cannot add a third language, which is an error, of course. So we're going to add a tool, and it's called halfling. So that's completely ridiculous. So as you can see, there are plenty of issues with this already. So they really need to do a lot of work here because it just isn't very good. Considering that as of today you can purchase this, we will see how this works out. So let's see, what else do we have? I believe that this is all that I need. Do I have patient defense? Yes, I do. Now the question is, where did my open hand technique go? So this is information that needs to go in here, and I don't understand why they haven't put it in there, because this is actually the explanation of what martial arts actually means. So I'm going to put it in here. So now it is visible and I can read up on it. Do I have the lucky feet? Yeah, it's here. Um, And funnily enough, the unarmored defense is in here while you aren't wearing armor, but it's actually not. Oh, now it's doing it. Okay. Weird. So we're gonna take this out. It's strange that this is now only coming up. So if I go back to the normal one, yeah, it does. It's now correct. I don't understand why it took so long for it to work. As you can see, it's very slow. And mind you, lucky in the new version is different. So now I'm going to add a couple of feats. And this first one is called Mind Link. This is something that the Kalastar can do. It's not an action. Per se. We're just going to keep it here. And then we're also going to add dual mind, because as a Kalastar, you have advantages on all wisdom saving throws. It would be nice if one could actually add information to them. And severed from dreams. And let's see if we can actually yeah, there's standard and there's compact layout. So I'm just going to show you this as well. So this is what the compact looks like. You have the ability scores and then the saves next to them. Having said this, like I said, I would like to have a white with black writing on it. I don't think this is anything to do with anything I can change. There are no changes that I can make to it. But yeah. Let's see. What is the deflect attacks? While I am hit with bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, I can take a reaction to reduce. So this information actually needs to go in here. And funnily enough, it doesn't show. Oh, here it is. Okay. And it would be nice if one could have more than just one. If one could have attacks and reactions. It should say somewhere that this is a reaction. So this, does it change if, can we see more if we change it again to standard? No. That's too bad. They should actually, because it's an attack save. Can this be changed? Can we put something in there? Can we change it and say reaction? Like this. Okay, and now what we still need is, do we have open hand technique somewhere? Here, yes. Okay, good. So I believe that we have now got our Min Shaddai ready to go. But we still want to do something else, which is also important. I would like to add a picture. We can't. That's really bad. I have no idea why not. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I am not really convinced. If I'm happy with this, they said they are still going to make changes to it. They had better do it. There are some really weird behaviors. When I was creating the warlock, I was unable to give her any languages beyond common and undercommon, which of course is ridiculous. And also some of the things I simply couldn't find. But overall, I have to say, we're going to try out the 2024 rules. The 2024 rules set has its own problems, I guess, depending on who you listen to. I'm actually quite happy with it, but I would believe that some things will be difficult for new DMs to handle, because it looks like players have too much freedom of what they can do. Also, balance is an issue again. Apparently they were trying to make martial classes more important and more versatile by adding weapon masteries, but somebody has pointed out in a video that you can get those weapon masteries if you dual class a fighter or multi-class a fighter on level 1, and of course that means you can be a very, very good magic user and then add 1 level of fighter and end up way ahead of the martial classes again. Now, I believe this is always a question of how you handle it at the table, because obviously not everybody would allow somebody to multi-class just to become a min-maxer. I'm again in two minds about whether I want to multiclass my cleric with a fighter. So today I was thinking about this again, and I may actually end up not multiclassing after all, although there would be very good reasons. But maybe I will just stick with my cleric the way she is. And this is still 2014 rules. But overall, I think they've done a lot of interesting things. I really like how the backgrounds are much more important now, and how the class is much more important, and species doesn't really affect what you can do anymore like it did in the past, because I think this is way more interesting. And I'm really looking forward to seeing more classes, and possibly even more, and hopefully more species coming in. So when you buy this compendium, please note, you will not get the actual book. You will not even get a PDF of the book. It'll be completely online. You can't download it. I've no idea what would happen if Roll20 shut down one day. What would happen if they would give you your money back, or if they would give you some form of digital content that you can use somewhere else. I've no idea what the legal situation is. So please note, you can only use it in your games. However, when you run a game and you own the compendium, then all of the players in your game can use the compendium as well. So when they create their 24 characters, they can use the compendium if you have created your game and are using the 5e character sheets. So that's all from me for today, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.